Aloha, beautiful adventurers. Welcome to Elevate Thursdays. Today, let's chat about, not this. Let's chat about how to lead with more heart and soul in your business. Why do you want to do this? This is what we're going to cover today. Why you want to even bother leading with heart and soul, why it's important for your business, for your work, for your life satisfaction. We're going to cover all of that. Then we're going to see, like, if you were to lead with your heart and soul in your business, what would this actually result in? Like, what are you going to get out of it, right? Because it's all nice to think, okay, I'm going to lead with more heart and soul, but why do we want to do it? So our ego loves to know the reasons why we do anything. So I'm going to give it some fodder to consider, right? So how to lead with your heart and soul. Welcome to those who are watching on Instagram. Hello to those who are watching via Facebook as well, and those who are watching the replay. Now, let me know. From a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being I don't listen to my soul or heart at all in my business, and 5 like I totally let my heart and soul lead every single step of the way, where do you sit on this scale? Are you a 1 or 0, or are you a 5, like fully in your heart and soul and letting that be the director of your business and therefore your life? Okay, drop me some comments and let me know where you are at. Aloha, Sonia on Instagram. Hi for those watching on Facebook. Welcome, welcome. So as you drop those numbers in from 1 to 5 of where you are with your heart and soul, are you happy with that? Yeah. And consider, for those of you who did drop like a 4 or 5, consider, I wonder if your 4 or 5 could be later, when you deepen into this even more, a 1. Right? So the scale, I don't believe that when we finally lead with our heart and soul, that's the end of it, right? I believe that our relationship with our heart and soul gets to deepen even more, and this gets to affect how we do business in an even deeper level, yeah? So before we dive in any longer, let me just define for you what it means to lead with your heart and soul. Yeah, because a lot of people talk about this, and sometimes it's not clear what people mean. So I really want to make sure that we're on the same page, right? What does it actually mean to lead with heart and soul? Now, for me, this means deeply listening to the intuitive hits that I have, the creative aspirations that come through, the creative juice that comes through. It means leading, trusting and moving into spaces where I'm like, wow, this doesn't make sense, but for some reason, my spirit is asking me to go there. It means opening my heart out to more trust, especially when I'm doing something that is quite scary for me. Yeah, that is what leading with heart and soul means to me in my business. It kind of takes me in directions that often I am not logically thinking are the right direction or the direction I even thought of. But what I have found that when I have started to do this, my business has flourished in many levels, and we're going to get to what it should look like when you do lead with heart and soul. All right. Oh, a 2 from Son. I hope I'm saying your name properly. I'm so sorry if I'm not. Sonia Zala on Instagram. Apologies. So a number 2 with how you lead with heart and soul. So for those of you who are catching up with us, I'm just asking you to drop a rating between 1 and 5. 1 being like, I don't really follow my heart and soul in business, and 5 being like, I'm freaking on there. I am doing this, Nicola. And then I pose the question of, maybe if you're hitting a 4 or 5 already, I wonder if the 4 or 5 later, when you deepen your relationship with your heart and soul, leading your business, I wonder if that could move the scale and that actually becomes your new 1. Yeah. So thank you for sharing that with me, Sonia. I'm going to call you Sonia. Let me know in the comments how you pronounce your name. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. And for those of you who are dropping in your comments, thank you for sharing with us. So this awareness of whether you're leading with your heart and soul, like, no, you don't have to. Okay, so this is the number 1 thing, right? You don't have to lead with your heart and soul in business. You can absolutely create a thriving business without this. You can create it purely on logical steps, which most business coaches teach, right? But for me, as a soul led business coach, I really teach my clients how to connect in with their heart and soul, to connect in with that part of them that is asking for creative energy to come through and be expressed through your business. I ask them to lead with that because of the reasons that we're going to dive into more on this live stream, because of the reasons that come afterwards. Because, okay, I'm not going to go there yet. I'm going to keep you guys hanging. Okay, yes, okay, I'm saying it right, Sonia. Awesome, thank you. So what is required when you lead from your heart and soul? Now that we're clear what it means opening yourself up to your creativity, trusting deeply into your intuitive hits. It means following those things that light you up, excite you so much, but maybe don't make logical sense in terms of business. Yeah. Now, what is required to actually do this? And this is the reason why a lot of people don't lead with their heart and soul, is that what is required of you to be able to lead with your heart and soul in your business is deep trust, right? Because it's really scary for your ego or your logical mind, like the logic and ego go together, remember? Yeah, it's really difficult for your ego to jump into the unknown, especially if it's not practiced of it, right? So if you have been operating in a lot of logic through your business, yeah, if you find that when you're in your business it's all about strategy and doing all the things and taking the steps that perhaps you've been taught with from a previous business coach, yeah, to then ask your ego to take a step back and trust a exciting, heartfelt like tug towards something is a really huge ask. And this is, as I said before, why a lot of people don't often lead with their heart and soul, because it does require deep trust of the unknown. It requires deep trust in yourself that you are more than capable of handling whatever it is that is going to come up if you take the leap. Yeah. Now, the ego likes to keep safe. It likes to be like, I want to know the steps, Nicola. I want to know the steps of what you are doing, Nicola. I want to make sure that we are safe. So please tell me what we're doing. Yeah. Now, when we lead with the heart and soul, we're sometimes not given that insight. It's just like, you just got to do that. And it's like, why? And it's like, just do it. And then I'll let you know, right? There's a lesson for you to learn. You have to jump in and do this thing, whether that's jump in and work with this coach, whether it's jump in and do that course, whether it's go and create that offer. Sometimes when we are working with heart and soul, we just have a feeling. We have a feeling that that is the right thing for us to do, and we don't necessarily know all of the details. And the ego bristles at this. It's like, oh my goodness, you are leading us down a very dangerous path, and I don't want you to do that. So what is required for you if you want to lead with your heart and soul, and I'm going to give you some reasons as to why you might want to consider this if you are not already. Yeah, if you want to lead with your heart and soul in your business, it does require deep trust from you. Yeah, it requires you leaning into trusting that no matter, like when you do take this direction, no matter what happens from that outcome of taking the direction that was given to you by heart and soul, you've totally got this. Yeah, you've totally got this. Okay. So this is, as I said before, why a lot of people don't do it, because their ego gets in the way and their ego is like, no, 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 that's dangerous. Don't do that thing. Yeah. And I see this, for me, this is a deep shame, because there is so much yumminess, so much goodness that you can get if you were to start to bring your heart and soul into your business and allow it to lead you towards how it wants to be created and expressed through your business. Yeah. If you are to follow your logical mind all the time with leading your business, I witness a lot of entrepreneurs experiencing burnout, experiencing deep dissatisfaction with their businesses and how they run it. I see this all the time, and what it always comes down to is that they have been doing for so long, and they've forgotten that connection with their heart and soul. Yeah. So let me know, for those of you, hello for those watching on Facebook, hello for those watching on Instagram. Let me know that you are here. What has dropped in for you so far in this first few minutes of Elevate Thursday? Yeah. What has dropped in for you? Now, while you're getting those comments down, let us carry on with today's topic. So we have covered what leading with soul, heart and soul actually means, what is required of you to lead with soul, which is often why people don't do it, because you have to deeply trust in the unknown. Yeah, deeply trust in yourself, that you've got yourself when you take the leap. And I want to dive into, what does leading with soul allow for you? Like, what are the results? What are the results, the tangible things that will happen in your life and your business if you were to actually lead with heart and soul? Because this is the bit when we get to have our ego come on board with us, right? If we can give our ego reasons, like really good reasons as to why we would want to even try this, why would we want to even start considering leading with heart and soul, our ego starts to be like, I feel a little bit more comfortable like this, okay? So I'm going to give you a few reasons as to what does leading with soul allow for you. Yeah. The first one is really important. It's more creativity and flow in your business. So I hear this a lot from clients, from my audience members. They're like, I just want to be able to flow in my business more. Yeah. I see it a lot with people who aren't doing this, is where they feel like they're blocked. Okay. They're going, I can't write a piece of, so on a very practical level, I can't write a piece of content. I don't have anything to share. They're blocked creatively, should I say. So more creativity and flow in your business is one of the reasons why leading with your heart and soul is so yummy, because you get to, as the boss of your business, you get to create your business however you want to, okay? And so if you were to allow this creativity to be part of your business, you get to create really unique, beautiful, deep offers. You get to create content that speaks really beautifully to your soul clients, like to the soul of your soul clients. You get to create content like that is attractive and magnetic. You also just get to ignite and free that creative energy within you without feeling like you have to be boxed in. Okay. And I know personally for me, the reason why I decided to actually have my own business, the reason why I left my 9-to-5 corporate and I decided to become an entrepreneur was because of that reason, that I really wanted freedom to be able to create what I wanted to create. I wanted to be able to create a business that reflected me and that deeply fulfilled me on all levels. Yeah. So the second thing that leading with soul allows for you is that deep fulfillment in all areas of your business and life. You are the boss. You are the boss. I want you to remember that as an entrepreneur. You are the boss. You get to make the rules. And if you're not feeling deeply fulfilled by your business, or your life for that matter, because you're also the boss of your life, you get to ask, where am I not leading with my heart and soul? Where am I stopping myself from creating what I truly want? Where am I not expressing myself fully where I would love to? Yeah. So along with the more creativity and flow in your business, this creativity and flow allows you to, now remember, creative energy is not just about creating content and creating offers. It's also the energy that allows you to create, i.e. manifest, what it is that you desire in your business. So your big dreams, your big financial dreams, your big dreams of impact, all of those things. When you can bring in this creativity and flow in your business, which is what you will allow when you allow yourself to be led by heart and soul, it inevitably means that you will feel more fulfillment in all areas of your life and your business, yeah? Because what happens is you're going to wake up, you're going to get into your business and you'll be like, I love what I have created. I love it because it is I'm in flow. I'm allowed to express everything that I desire in my business. I'm allowed to express what I want through my business, through my content, through my offers. Yeah. And so you wake up and you're like, I want to be part of this business. I want to show up for my business because it fulfills me. It fulfills me. And as I was talking about before, one of the things I see chronically in entrepreneurship is this burnout. And I believe that the burnout happens because we are not deeply fulfilled in all areas of our life through our business. But it's possible. And how you do that is you allow your heart and soul to lead you. And as entrepreneurs who are in the spiritual space and who are operating, who are the bosses, you are the bosses, you get to call the shots of how it is that you create in your business. Yeah. So this is really about allowing yourself to be led into the right strategies that feel really good for you. Yeah. The right business model that feels really good for you. The right way of communicating your brand. So how it is that you have branded yourself online. All of these things get to be soul-led, heart-led, more creative, more in flow, i.e. they can change. Yeah, you are allowed to change too. Did you know that? And this all leads to deeper fulfillment in all areas of your business and life. Let me know if this is dropping in. Drop me a heart or a thumbs up or a yes in the comments. And welcome to those who are just catching on in Facebook land. Welcome to those who are catching me on Instagram, whether that's live or on the replay. So 2 reasons we have covered what leading with soul allows for you. One is more creativity and flow. The other is more fulfillment. Now, I have brushed upon this, right? Yay, we got hearts. You're feeling it. So the third thing is when you allow yourself to lead with heart and soul, what inevitably happens is you become more authentic and you lead with integrity because there's nothing hiding there. There's nothing hiding there. You actually cannot hide when you are leading with your heart and soul. Can you feel that? Yeah. So a lot of entrepreneurs still feel the need to show up as a different person in order to become successful. Raise your hand if that is you. Yeah. And you can pop an emoji into the chat box or you can say, yes, this is me. I feel that I still need to show up in a certain way in order to become successful. When you lead with your heart and soul, I want you to know that you're going to step automatically into becoming more authentic online. You're going to automatically lead with more integrity because you aren't hiding parts of yourself. You aren't hiding hidden desires within yourself and blocking certain parts of yourself and then covering it up with strategy or some other way of what someone else has told you what you have to do. Yeah. You are allowing your soul, your heart and soul, to lead you into what it is that you need to do. Yeah. Is this making sense for you? Yes. So Sonia, thank you for sharing. Yes. You feel like you have to show up as someone else. I want you to know that you're in good company because I've done that before too. And there are still layers for me where I feel like I'm just peeling back even more and trusting even more in my heart and soul and trusting even more in me being authentic at being enough. Yeah. So when you lead with your heart and soul, you step more into alignment with being more authentic and being in more integrity to yourself. Yeah. And this is what is really important for everyone to remember is that you don't have to be anything for anyone else. First and foremost, you need to be you for you. So what does leading with soul allow for you? The third point I want to get to you is more authenticity, integrity. And this has really beautiful flow on effects, which we're going to get to, yeah, like the results, what you should be seeing in your business. This has flow on effects with what happens in the physical realm of your business, yeah. So let's dive into that bit now. What happens when you are doing this right? What happens when you are leading with your heart and soul in your business? So ego, everyone's ego, listen up, because your ego is going, I have been waiting to hear some of the results. You need to convince me why I should lead with my heart and soul. We are getting there. So what happens when you are doing this right, when you are leading with your heart and soul? The first one is, as we have talked about before, you are filled with creative ideas on tap. Okay, so often when I meet clients who go, I'm just stuck, I've got nothing, like there is nothing, I'm so stuck. I can't create anything. I don't know how to get clear on my offer. I don't know how to get clear on what I'm supposed to write. I know that they are leading from logic and their mind and their ego, and that what they have to do is tap into their heart and soul and allow that to speak and flow through and take the lead. Yeah. So what happens when you are allowing your heart to lead, to your heart and soul to lead? You're filled with creative ideas on tap. You are filled with all these things that you could do. Like you literally don't have to search for what you have to post next, or what kind of offer needs to go, or what kind of strategy you have to do. Things are bouncing in like this. Okay. Wouldn't that feel great for you? So if you're like, this isn't happening to me, I want you to go, wouldn't this feel great for me to do? Yeah. When we give our ego invitations for something new, it feels a little bit easier for it to come on board with us. Yeah. So that's number one. That's what happens when you are doing this right. When you are leading with heart and soul, you are filled with creative ideas. It's like that tap is turned on and you are just going for it. Yeah. The second thing is you can easily trust your intuition and instincts. So remember that right at the start, I said the reason why a lot of people don't lead with their heart and soul is because it requires very deep trust in the unknown and deep trust within yourself that you've got yourself. Yeah. So when you are able to lead with your heart and soul, you can easily trust your intuition and instincts. Yeah. You're like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know where it's leading me, but I'm just going for it and we're good. The third thing that you should see when you are doing this right is that your business journey and your life feels so satisfying and fulfilling. So if you're going, my business doesn't feel very satisfying, yeah, or if you are experiencing anything like burnout, I would hazard to say that you are not doing this right. You are not leading with your heart and soul, and you are leading with logic, strategies, practicalities, running to-do lists, and you're always doing. Yeah. So when you are doing this right, when you are leading with your heart and soul, your business journey feels so satisfying, so fulfilling. You want to show up. And this is the part that I love the most about leading with your heart and soul, is that you start attracting your soul clients with ease, right? And of course, this means that you then have more financial impact. You have more, you have more financially, and you make an impact to more people. Yeah, there's an up level on both those things. Yeah. So when you lead with your heart and soul, as we talked about before, you bring forward more authenticity, which when you're more authentic can speak to the soul of your soul clients. When you show up as the most authentic version of you in integrity with yourself, you are magnetic. You are attractive because there is nothing to hide there. Yeah, you're genuine. And there are going to be people who absolutely don't love you for being genuine, and they're your soul clients who are like, hell yes, I've been waiting for you. So when you are doing this right, when you are leading with your heart and soul, you should see yourself attracting soul clients with ease. These are the ones who suddenly pop into your world and go, I have been waiting, I've been waiting for you, I've been looking for someone like you, and you're finally here. They're the ones who hop into your direct messages and are like, how can we work together? Yeah. So of course this translates into having more in the bank account and making more impact. All right. So how are we going there? Drop me your ahas as we go through. Any questions that you have, please pop them into the chat box. Whether you are watching the replay, if you are watching the replay, pop your questions in anyway, because I come back later in the day and I answer all of them. So please don't feel like you've missed out if you aren't on the live. And for those of you watching live, thank you for sticking around. So if you aren't experiencing these things, right? If you aren't experiencing trust in your intuition, your business journey feels a bit gross and doesn't feel really satisfying or fulfilling, if you're feeling like creatively blocked, or you're not attracting those soul clients with ease, then it's time for you to lead with your soul and heart. Yeah. What could go wrong? Honestly, if you have been doing, and you've gotten all this, you've done heaps of strategy and you're still not getting where you want to be, what could go wrong if you were to just lead with your soul and heart? Yeah. The risk isn't that great, right? You may as well give it a go, because what you're doing so far is not working. Okay. Yes, we got a bit blunt. And if you would love some help with that, if you want to really step into leading with your heart and soul, your invitation to Finflow, my monthly membership container, is open to you. So what we do within that container is we firstly work on deeply trusting that creative feminine energy that is available to each and every single one of you, right? What I see a lot with my audience, with my clients, is that this creative energy, which is not just about creating content, but also about creating and manifesting your dreams, is blocked because of the habit to lead with logic, strategy, ego stuff. And what they need to undo is all of that habit to just go logical and to get into the mind, and to start connecting in with their heart and soul and deeply trusting that creative feminine energy. When they are able to do that, that's when the miracles happen, right? That's when their businesses suddenly elevate and things start working out for them. So Finflow is my new monthly membership container. And the reason why we focus purely on the feminine energy is because I see the imbalance where a lot of people are working just from their masculine. And sometimes, and I'm not poo-pooing my masculine, because what I teach in my big container, the journey, is about the balance of the two. But sometimes we just need to focus on the polar opposite in order for us to come back into balance. So if you want to lead with more heart and soul, if you want to be held in a container that can invite more of that deep trust in where your heart and soul want to lead you through your business, if you want all those things like a deeply satisfying business, starting attracting clients with ease, that creative energy on tap, then I would love for you to join us. So it starts from just $200 USD per month. And for my birthday month and the inaugural opening of Finflow, you're going to receive a bonus free 30. No, why wouldn't you try? And then, of course, if you know that this is for you and you're like, I want to commit more than a month, I don't want to go month by month, then you can do deep dive for 6 months at 1,111 USD, or immersion and commit for full 12 months at 2,222 USD. And both of those either receive a free month of membership with the 6 months, or 2 free months of membership. So for the kickoff of Finflow, I'm really chucking all of this in for you. And I'm so excited for you to join me if this feels like the right thing for you. As I said, you can just dip your toe in and start with 200 USD. You still get a free 30-minute bonus with me, or you can fully commit. And personally, for me, I know that when you fully commit a little bit deeper, you can deepen each of your learnings and get more out of it. So you can commit to 6 months or 12 months, get a month or 2 free, as well as the 30-minute one-on-one, which is about 900 USD in value for free for you as you come into the container. So this is only open for those of you who wish to kick off and become foundational members for Finflow. We start on Monday, the 5th of September, right? So you've got a bit of time. If you're feeling the need to explore a little bit more, send me a private message. Ask me any questions, or go to the link in my bio for those on Instagram, for those on Facebook. Head to the comments and I'll pop the link in there, and you can read more about what Finflow is all about and my intention behind that space. Alrighty, lovelies. Thank you so much for joining me today on Elevate Thursday, how to lead with your heart and soul. Wherever you decide to go, whatever you decide to do with this information, I hope that I have ignited some thinking points for you. And that perhaps if you are not already having a deeply satisfying business, if you are not already thriving and you're doing, then please at least consider how it is that you're going to go about leading with more heart and soul in your business. Make this entrepreneurial journey really fun for you. Make it fulfilling for you, because that's why you're doing it, right? You're not here to work for someone else. You're the boss. You get to create your business and life. So make it a really fun and exciting one for you. All right. Lots of love to you all. Have a beautiful day. If you have any more questions, drop me comments. If you have questions about Finflow, hop into my DMs. Let's have a chat. Ciao for now. Bye. Mwah.